It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Finding space at the 20. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Dump off caught by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the fair catch signaled for and take it. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense now operating in empty. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 7-1.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Here's the second down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Moss. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the catch.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive, looking for the end zone this time. Ball handed off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback still with the football. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Nice 1st down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
A change of direction. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
24, Texas A&M.
Call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. With the catch, it's Humphreys. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Moss. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Mark out of bounds at the 45. Coming up, 4th down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. And he finds the running back in the flat. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They call the counter play here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Come on, set.
Dropping back. It's Moss. Defense is coming after him. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up.
4.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9.
Moves.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wide out. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. They look to throw it here on second down. Contact as he threw it. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Black 24. Black 24.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Ready,
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Florida.
Ready.
First down here for this offense.
Flare. Flare. Jackrabbit.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
On the
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this deep to begin the second half.
Number 17 set to kick off.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And third down is a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory.
Listen. 42 Spider. Ready?
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
In blue.
Looking to throw. It's Moss. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
So second down after the incompletion.
Out, 55.
He hands it off from the gun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Third down coming up.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here?
2-9 Philly. Razor. Rita.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this.
Timeout.
Crucial play coming up.
Ready, set.
An important third down attempt for this offense.
Lasso.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The attempt is no good. He missed it.
No good.
And after the miss, still down by 7.
That keeps the
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
gain of 3. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Cricket.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
A completion makes it second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Aggies offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He'll take a deep shot. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Back to throw again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
38, Texas A&M, 17.
This one will be fair caught. Getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score, Florida 38, Texas A&M 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Second down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play that gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. They're pounding away with the running game. It's first and 10.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Now here's the toss play. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To throw, it's Moss. Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Getting set. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive and try to get this ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. No press here. The defense backing away. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Gators looking to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. To the air, it's Moss. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Now, a fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Who makes the grab? Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal.
Clear! Clear!
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now, with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Gators offense retakes the field. Under a minute to play here, the obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record, and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, we've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.